guys, let's see here. A few more minutes. All right, guys, while we're waiting for whoever else wants to show up, I think everyone has the link and where to find us. We're finally on the Moneyball site. Let's see, get you in focus here. Last time we were a little all over the place on trying to get us the right links, but I think we should be good from this point forward on this Moneyball site. So subscribe, like the video at the end if you like it. I'll go through a rundown real quick. Let's see here. We got, I had to put my glasses on. All right, Arizona Diamondbacks, Sam Lanzo. Atlanta Braves, Sam Lanzo. Baltimore Orioles, Mark Toth. Boston Red Sox, Jason Horner. Chicago Cubs, Jesse Schuber. Chicago White Sox, John Starr. Cincinnati Reds, Jason Horner. Cleveland Guardians, Big Nick. Colorado Rockies, John Starr. Detroit Rockies, Mark Toth. Houston Astros, Lucas Hanks. Thanks for coming back, Lucas. Kansas City Royals, Trevor Dixon. Los Angeles Angels, Andrea Harrison. Los Angeles Dodgers, Kathy Franz. Miami Marlins, Big Nick. Milwaukee Brew Crew, Michael Zabrowski. Minnesota Twins, Trevor D. New York Yankees, Steven Katz. New York Mets, Mark Toth. Oakland Athletics, John Starr. Philadelphia Phillies, Bryce Hambeck. Pittsburgh Pirates, Mark Toth. San Diego Padres, Jason Horner. San Francisco Giants, Trevor Dixon. Seattle Mariners, Big Nick. St. Louis Cardinals, Mark Toth. Tampa Bay Rays, Jason Horner. Texas Rangers, Mark Toth. Toronto Blue Jays, Trevor Dixon. And rounding out the night, Washington Nationals, Keith Sexy. All right, guys, let me get that back on my board here. This should be a fun little cheap, affordable rip for people. We have 4 boxes of Bowman Draft LITE coming your way. They got the 5 black and white Ray Wave parallels in there. There's 10 packs per box, 16 cards per pack, and those should fly out of there at a every other pack clip. Let's see, 5, yeah. So 1 every other pack. All right, guys, it's 11:29. I don't see why we should wait any longer. For those that can't watch, we'll send them the link in the morning. Let's go ahead and get cracking on box 1. Appreciate you guys all breaking with me tonight. This is my second break. We have over on our Moneyball Facebook group. If you want to get that information, there should be links on the eBay group. Sending you over there. Because over there there's just me right now on YouTube doing the breaking for Moneyball. But over there we have 3 breakers currently. Myself, Jeff, and Big Nick from Carolina. But then we should be adding maybe a line of Pokemon somewhere too on one of these platforms. So that's pretty exciting. So if you check out the links, we'll approve that. And you can start breaking over there, all sports. I'm primarily a baseball guy. A lot of these guys were in the break earlier with me. We broke some Panini draft picks, and that was fun. All right, guys, here we go. Let me get my staging supplies ready. I like to encourage chatting. If you guys want to chat in the chat room with me, amongst yourselves, comment, critique. We did have a little choppiness last time, so if you see any choppiness or lighting issues, please drop them in the comments and I'll work on seeing what I can do about that. But for the most part, without further ado, Bowman Draft Lite, here we go. Good luck, guys. So what we'll do is with the 10 packs, we'll probably do 5 and 5. I'll rip 5 open, and then we'll burn through those 5. Then we'll do 5 more, and we'll kind of roll through that. Most of us are regulars here at Moneyball, so they've done Bowman Draft quite a bit with me. So we won't spend too much time on the paper, but this first box here, I'll go through the paper packs nice and slow for those who haven't seen Bowman Draft yet, and I'll explain a couple of the hot prospects. And then after that, we'll kind of hit the ground running with the Ray Waves and look for our colors. All right, guys, good luck. Here we go. We'll probably do thirds because these stacks get a little higher. With the Panini Prism, we were doing halves, so we'll probably do thirds. And I see a little speckle in there already, so that should turn out to be nice. Okay, guys, here we go. Good luck. Gabe Cones. Mikey Rowe, first rounder. Dylan Beavers. Got some Chrome coming up. Chrome Prospect Campos. Hayden Dunhurst on the first. Ivan Melendez on the draft pick card. There's your first Tamar coming out tonight on the Heir Apparent. That's just the base, but we'll take care of the Tamars for you. Those will come top loaded, don't worry. Justin Boyd, first refractor. That'll get top loaded. Got a little color coming out too in this first one. Actually, let's go ahead and get a little stage. There we go. We'll stage that one for the back. All right, here we go, guys. More Chrome coming up. Adele Amador on the Rockies prospect card. Bryce Moutz, Cardinals. Anthony Hall. I've been digging Anthony Hall. I look for value in this Bowman, and he's a 3rd or 4th round pick for the Yankees, and he's got great numbers, so you want to keep your eye on Anthony Hall. Sal Stewart on the Heir Apparent base. Nate Savino, refractor, pitcher, Diamondbacks. Some more paper. Keegan. And our first Ray Wave, Alex De Jesus. He was a first for the Dodgers in Bowman Chrome, but he's just a prospect as he was traded to the Blue Jays. That'll come top loaded, but for now, since it's not a first, we'll kind of put him to the side. Hunter Barco. Brandon Barriera, first rounder for Toronto Blue Jays. That's who you want to be looking for. Ivan Melendez. It's not a short print. Looks like a short print. It's not, but it's a cool card, and he's pretty good. He's not bad. Blake Burkholder, another Anthony Hall, and our first color, purple paper, Texas, might be a Yason Morelbo. Daniel Cueva. Not so bad. Jacob Marcy on the first, but we'll go ahead and take care of Daniel. It's just a prospect, not a first, but it's got serial in its color. You won't see a whole lot of color flying out of here, so we'll take that color to get us started. Going out to Texas. Mark Toth, get your first color on the board. Congratulations, Mark. We'll go second, third here. Ray Wave. Curtis Mead on the black and white prospect card. Not a first, but Curtis Mead is one of the top prospects in the league, so we'll go ahead and take care of that Curtis Mead. Going out to the Tampa spot. I see a Tamar paper peeking at us from down below. That'll come protected and top loaded. Nate Savino on the first. Got some Chromes coming up. Drew Thorpe for the Yankees first. Ben Joyce to the Angels. There's a nice Brooks Lee. He's your 8th round pick. Or I'm sorry, first round pick, 8th overall pick out of Minnesota. Congratulations to the Minnesota spot. Anthony Volpe, been in Bowman prospect for quite some time. He's about to age out of the program. Yiddy, back to our papers. As you can see, guys, the papers come in clumps. So after this first stack or so, we'll get through the paper pretty quick. Just wanted to show the nice Jordan Beck there on the black and white Ray Wave. It's getting late. That's a little tongue twister there. But Jordan Beck is your first round pick. He's in that compensatory area, the 38th overall but that's still a first-round pick. Black and white Ray Wave. Congratulations to the Colorado spot. Our speckles coming up here. Cermak. Mike, you know what? It's rare. So no guaranteed autos. We did pull a Jace Jung auto out of here in our last 8-box break last Tuesday. Now, I don't want to guarantee that and get your hopes up because it doesn't happen very often. But these things, when they come out, they're super valuable. I was mentioning in our last break, I pulled just a Josh Kasovic Ray Wave auto out of a Bowman Draft Lite. Sold that thing on eBay for about 80 bucks, like right away. And that's just Josh Kasovic. So I can imagine what a Jace Jung is going for right now on the Ray Wave. So no guarantees. This is just a fun little PC rip. Cheap prices, value for the PC. Sprinkle. There's a nice Cade Horton speckle. I'm really high on Cade Horton. He's your 6th overall pick for the Chicago Cubbies in the first round on the speckle. Speckles don't appear to be numbered. Must be the shimmers that are numbered. But a first round pick parallel goes on the board in Bowman Draft Lite. And a refractor, Connor Prelip. Cade Horton also plays, I don't know if he did last year or not, but he also plays in the field. He also plays a position. So I'm not sure whether he'll continue to be a specialist or not. But not bad. I mean, shoot, with something where you're not guaranteed any color, we got a speckle first-round pick and a Daniel Cueva and a first-round pick on the Ray Wave. So not too bad for the first stack out of the first box. Here we go, guys. More paper coming out. Passiola. Judd Fabian. Guys, you're looking for Jackson Holiday for Baltimore, but Baltimore has Judd Fabian and Dylan Beavers you're also looking for. So if you're kind of, priced out of the Jackson Holiday price point, keep your eyes out for Judd Fabian and Dylan Beavers. Both guys you want to go after. And there's a yellow coming out of here already, guys. There's a yellow, and it's not paper. It looks chrome coming out. Yikes. Yikes. Where's my staging paper? We're going to get that. C-crested for now. All right. Got a prospect. There's our first heir apparent. That's just a base holiday. But as you know me by now, guys, I like to take care of the first of the big name players all the time. The first card that comes out, even if it's a base, I feel like that gives us good mojo for a bigger card later in the break. Mizorowski first on the refractor. That'll come top loaded. Peyton Pallette. Oh, hey, Jesse. Yeah. Is a crapshoot with his history to me. Yeah, he's like Ryan Ritter. He had 1 year where he didn't have very high numbers, but then he peaked and had super high numbers. So, if you want to maybe average him out, yeah, it might not be, but hey, if he tries to get towards that upper tier of that trend, then you might find value there. And yeah, it's good to see you, Jesse. I didn't know what the YouTube handles and eBay handles are versus real names, so I'm glad you threw that out there. All right, guys, here we go. Sorry, I like to talk to the people in the chat. There's a Jackson paper. That'll come top loaded at the end. Forgot our yellow was down there. A Juan Bin Cho. And that will come protected. But I want to get down to this yellow here. I'll take care of Dalton Rushing. We're going to get to this banger, juicy banger down here. Good. And here we go, guys. Let's see what this yellow is. Ricardo. And it's a first. It's a yank. It's a pitcher. Tristan Vierling on the gold lava. Yellow lava, excuse me. Sorry, yellow lava. Going out to the New York Yankees spot. That'll be numbered to 75. And congratulations, Steven Katz. That is going on the stage front and center. Sorry, Daniel Cueva. But yellow is going to take center stage for now. Congratulations there, Steven. And Ricardo Cabrera. It's not too bad for the first box. 2 colors, a speckle. And we're not even done with the first full box yet. So here we go. Second half of the stack. Very nice yellow, Mike, for sure. I mean, especially when, that's why the price is low on these. It's just 4 boxes. You know, some of you guys were getting teams for under $10. So, I mean, you know, if you paid $9 or $6 and you get a color or a speckle or a first round draft pick of a Ray Wave, your break's kind of paid for, and the rest is just gravy. So, yeah, this isn't going to be the most high end break, but you know, if you're looking to fill a PC and then the expectations are lower, so you come out with something like this already, you know, hey, why not? Why not? And it's Bowman, right? You know, Bowman firsts, these guys take off, they're always going to hold value. And you throw them in a PSA, I mean, it's lifelong. All right, guys, here we go. Kyle Manzardo, I love him. First round pick for the Padres. Nice Elijah Green on the base Invicta. Let me get my thick sleeves here. But I love the Invicta inserts, and it's our first Elijah. That'll come top-loaded, guys. I'm just going to slide along there. Congratulations, Keith Sexy, with your Washington Nationals Elijah Green Invicta. Kevin Parada, that's who the New York Mets chasers are looking for. Mikey Rowe, Boston's first-round pick on the refractor. Congratulations, Jason Horner, for coming back and getting a couple teams tonight. I like Mikey Rowe, so he'll go on the board for now. He might fall off the board. First round pick. First round pick. Us Cleveland guys like Joe Lamp. There's another Brooks Lee. Just going to sleeve it for now. He'll come top loaded though. Those high draft picks, top teners. Jose Salas prospect. Trey on the first. Sonny D. Sobek. Paper before our Ray Wave, Cheerio, Sammy Munoz, and our Ray Wave, a Harry Ford. That'll come top loaded, but we're going to move right along. Middle part, last box. Owen Murphy, one of those stud Braves pitchers. Robbie Snelling. The Padres have two first-round pitchers, Robbie Snelling and Dylan Lesko. Nick Biddison. There's a nice Elijah. We'll sleeve it for the moment. Alex DeJesus on the chrome. Jimmy Crooks the third. Ignacio will get sleeved. Ezekiel on the refractor. Some paper. Gavin Cross, that's who the Kansas City spot's looking for. Reggie on the first, that'll come top loaded. And a JD who's been in a Bowman prospect since like 1973. Him and Don Mattingly, I think, came out together. The two guys bidding on Milwaukee are in the chat. That's funny. I just looked over and happened to see you guys chatting. Yeah, Mike, I don't know if you are the person that got Milwaukee, but Jesse is my Moneyball resident brew crew snatcher. So he even DM'd me and said he got sniped at the last minute on the Brewers if you happen to be the sniper on that one. But I guess that's the fun part of switching over and doing some eBay stuff. It adds a little flair because over in Moneyball Facebook, you just buy the team outright and it's yours. You're just kind of, if you're first to the time slot, you get it. But this adds that little something to the auctions, which makes it kind of fun. Get some cheap teams, but you get in some bidding wars, and maybe it goes up. Brandon Barriera on the first-round pick. There's our first Drew Gilbert. And since that's our first Drew Gilbert, and I like Drew Gilbert, we'll sleeve him for now. He'll probably come top-loaded because I like Drew Gilbert. Marcelo Refractor prospect. And the rest of the paper on the first box. Not a bad first box, guys. Mike, you're in the group now? Good. Yeah, we got Nick and Jeff, and they do a variety of sports. They both will do everything. I'm pretty much baseball for right now. That's my bread and butter. And I'm the only one over here on YouTube and eBay right now. That could change too. Who knows? But join the group, and you'll have access to some other stuff that we do. Yeah. Don Mattingly. I mean, him, Volpe, Marco Luciano. I mean, the list goes on, guys. They keep coming out of Bowman, and you're like, what's going on? Like, you're like quadruple A? I don't know. Jeff, our shop owner at Grand Slam Sports in Chagrin Falls, Ohio, he said the other day that if Jason Dominguez was, a Minnesota Twin, yeah, he'd be out of the league by now and have no value in his products. But since he's got that pinstripe, definitely. Oh, for sure, good first. Ronnie Mauricio too. Pedro Pineda. Kevin Alcantara. There's a few guys. I mean, and I don't. They're not busts, and I dare I say it because they're not busts at all. But like even guys like Marcelo Meyer and Blaze Jordan, like okay, clock's ticking, guys. Like we should start seeing some RCs on your cards instead of firsts and prospect cards. So who knows? But the good thing about baseball, if you're a baseball fan in general, cards aside, teams have gotten better with bringing their hotter prospects up, even just a year earlier or so. Pardon me while I take a drink, guys. I do a lot of talking, so I'll refresh from time to time. But anyway, that's the fun part of prospecting, and I love prospecting. All right, guys, good luck on box 2. Speaking of Marco Luciano, now we're going to see all these prospect veterans come out. Roberto Campos is another one, right? Willie Vasquez has been around for a minute. We got an Invicta coming up. There's a nice Nate Furman for the Cleveland Guardians spot. That'll come taken care of. Joshua Baez is getting close to aging out. Our Invicta, that's a nice Sedane Rafaela. Guys in Boston are chasing Sedane. I, for one, am a Nico Cavadas chase, but you can't go wrong with a Sedane either. That'll come top-loaded. Mejia on the prospect card. Refractor, excuse me. Michael Noor. We'll start going through the paper a little quicker, guys. Dylan, there's a nice Dylan Beavers right there. That's who I was talking about in the last box, guys. If you get in a player break and you're looking for some value outside of Jackson Holiday, Dylan Beavers. Late first-round pick. He's in that compensatory area, 33rd overall, number 22 overall prospect. If you're looking for a little value, Dylan Beavers. He's your Jackson Holiday wish. That'll go on the board for now. Hopefully some of these will pop off there, but for now, they'll stay. Jet Williams on the first. Excuse me. And there we go. Nice paper. It's a paper, but Owen Murphy is one of those Braves pitchers, and it's to 50. Congratulations, Sam Lanzo, the Atlanta Braves spot. We're going to look at this real close. That's number 21 to 50. And yeah, first round pick, 20th overall on the paper. And guys, you know how Atlanta churns out these pitchers? If this guy turns out to be the next Greg Maddux, John Smoltz, that could be a nice 3-figure card. Even on paper, you grade that out at a PSA 10, and that's the next John Smoltz or Greg Maddux. That could be a nice little $200 or $300 card right there. Congratulations, Atlanta. Sam Lanzo. All right, Kansas City, moving right along. Jacob Miz. We got a Sky Blue. The Sky Blues aren't numbered, but they're still pretty to look at. A Yerlin. Thought it might be a Yelly, but it's not. And Hayden Dunhurst on the refractor. I like Hayden Dunhurst. He's a catcher, though. And we'll soft sleeve the Yerlin. He'll come top loaded, though. And second third, excuse me. Love Owen Murphy. Me too, Jesse, for sure. He's also a two-way player. I did not know that. Excuse me. But yeah, no, him, J.R. Phillips, and Cole. I'm drawing a blank on Cole's last name, but those three. Two of them are a first-round pick, and one of them's a second-round pick. And I mean, like, I don't even have to tell you guys how Braves are with their young pitchers. There's a nice Reggie. Let's get some chrome going here. James Wood. That's who the early 2022 Bowman chasers were going after. I like James Wood. That'll come protected. Jacob Miller on the base insert, and an Eric Brown on the base Aces and Jacks, a refractor on the Rain Duncan, non-first. Got our Ray Wave coming out here, and it's a Sonny DiChiara going out to the Los Angeles Angels spot, since that's a first, and it's a Ray Wave. We're going to take care of that one on the spot, guys. And our LA Angels spot is Andrea Harrison. Congratulations, Andrea. You got yourself a Sonny D. Me and the store owner and our Moneyball owner, Andrea, we've had a debate over Sonny D in our last few breaks. I say he could be the next Kyle Schwarber. He says he could be the next Daniel Vogelback. So I'm going to keep this one archived in the live chat. So we're going to see who turns out to be more correct. All right, there's a nice Zach. I hate saying nice, but it's not a nice one. It does have a little ding up there in the corner. But Zach Nito, that's who the LA Angels are looking for. And guys, if I'm looking at it under the right light, there is another yellow chrome coming out here. And it is. Wow. Holy cow. All right, here we go. Moving right along. St. Louis. Let me get my staging card out here. You see that yellow too, Mike? I know you did. Yeah. Yep. We're going to stage that. We're going to Seacrest that for a minute. Connor Prelip. Some paper to finish out before we get to that yellow ditty out there. Oscar Colas. He's fallen into that Ronald Acuna Jazz Chisholm category with the cool facial expressions in all of his cards. Sonny D and a Judd. All right, guys. Let's get that, not to do any disrespect to Matt McClain, but we're going to get him out of the way. All right, guys, good luck on this one. We're getting good stuff out of these light boxes, guys. I'm glad you joined me. It's the yellow lava. It's another pitcher, first rounder, or I'm sorry, for Bowman first. I think it's a Carson, Trevor Martin on the yellow, canary yellow lava. Lava going out to the Tampa Bay spot. Jason Horner. Called your name a couple times, bro. Let me check out the back for some cereal. Numbered 27 to 75. Tampa Bay Rays third round pick. 104th overall. Tampa Bay Rays. Kind of similar to the Braves. You know, not as far as track record, but Tampa Bay, they produce pitchers like crazy, young pitchers. So, you know, if he's the next Shane McClanahan, I like comparisons. You never know. Congratulations. Yeah. And I'll be honest, Mike, I've ripped personally, just myself, the shop, people at the shop and people that know me know I fly through Bowman draft personally, even the light configuration. And I don't get much yellow or color myself. So to get 2 yellows, a purple, a gold, a speckle, not too shabby already. Like if I bought this first 2 boxes personally, and not breaking for you guys, I'd be W. The kids like to say W or L. W for sure. I would even say W on 4 boxes value, and we're only 2 boxes in, if that makes sense. Jace Jung's first time popping out on the base heir apparent. Chandler Simpson, he's a second round pick, guys, out of Tampa Bay. But I have my high. Actually, I'll be quite honest. I've been PCing Chandler Simpson personally. Second round pick, 7th overall. Look at these. I mean, I don't know if you can see this or not. Average 355, 421 slugging. His OPS is only 844, but that doesn't. I mean, he's third in the ACC with steals in college. If you check out his baseball reference, you wouldn't be too disappointed there. Tampa Bay spot. All right, guys, finishing out that first side stack from Wisconsin. Oh, you guys are talking. I thought you were talking about Chandler Simpson. You guys are talking locally. Yeah, Rasmussen. That's what they do. Yeah, we're the Guardians up here in Moneyball. Most of us are Cleveland people, so we're used to most of our good pick with 2 Cy Youngs, 3 Cy Youngs in 5 years in that period of time. So yeah. We're used to seeing players go, for sure. All right, guys. Last half of this box. Good luck. My paper stacks are getting a little high. I'm going to swap those out at the end of this box. There's Owen Murphy. Boom. That's who we were looking for. And that's actually... Oh, that's not a refractor. That'll still come taken care of under the right light. I thought that was a refractor. Jonathan Cannon. Rossman. Some paper coming out. Churio. Brenner Cox. Josh Kasovic. Eric Hernandez. Brady House. Our Ray Wave's coming up. Gavin Cross. And our Ray Wave is going to be not a first. It's not bad, though, guys. Jordan Lawler. That's not bad. If you're looking for a prospect card, that's one of the top prospect cards. That's not a first. Congratulations, Sam Lanzo. You're having a little break, my man. Just in 2 boxes, I think I've called your name quite a bit. Welcome to the dugout and the Moneyball breaks. Another Ray Wave on the first round pick. Dylan Lesko going out to the Padres. We were talking about Dylan Lesko earlier, being one of the Padres' first round picks. 15th overall, going out to San Diego. Jason Horner, called your name a couple times tonight, bro. Congratulations. I like to do a lot of staging, so my stage gets a little wide. So let's get this Dylan Lesko over there a little bit. And moving right along. Yiddy, Savino, Cool Melendez, one of the cooler cards in the product this year. Jordan Beck, first round pick. That'll come taken care of. A Justin Campbell and Chase, base aces, blackjack. Tristan Vierling, first refractor. That'll come taken care of. Gabriel Cones, Ritter, Blake Hall, and Adele. Last little batch here. I see a sky blue. Those are unnumbered, but they're color. We won't see crested, though. We'll get right to that one. Oscar Colas, Trey Lipscomb, and our sky blue, non-first. One of those Bowman vets, Zach Veen. He was a first-round pick, though, guys. And he plays in the thin air of Colorado. First-round pick, 9th overall last year. Congratulations to Colorado. Kumar on the heir apparent base. Meza. Paper before the before the Ray Wave. Our Ray Wave is going to be... That's a cool Oscar Colas. So, again, you know, I made just reference a minute ago about the facial expressions on Oscar Colas, but I kind of glossed over that he's one of the best prospects in the game right now and could be up super high, super quick and super early. And not only that, when this black and white, if you think about it, this black and white Ray Wave, while yes, it is black and white, it's a color match, right? I mean, think about it. Chicago White Sox, black and white pinstripes, black and white Ray Wave. Pretty cool card, right? Yeah, top 5 with Sox, right? I think that... Yeah, very nice. And a very nice Lawler. Lol. I like how you said lol. I will struggle to say lol. That's a nice Oscar Colas going out to the Chicago White Sox spot. Johnny Starr. That's my guy, Johnny. Boom! There you go. I saw that one peeking out there. I can't lie. I wanted to get right to it. That's our first refractor on the Elijah Green going out to the Washington spot. Keith Sexy. Congratulations, Keith. That's your first Elijah, and that looks really good, Keith. I'm not a super keen eye for PSA. I mean, I'd like to think I got a decent eye, but that looks good. Centering's good, corner's good, surface area good. That, at a PSA 10, could be a 3-figure card. Congratulations. My paper's sticking to my mat a little bit. There we go. Okay, guys, moving right along on the paper. Troy Melton, Bolt, Balcazar, Reckley, a Churio prospect, Kumar base draft card, and last little bit of paper. Very nice Elijah. Yes, Mike, no doubt. So, another thing I like to say when I'm breaking Bowman draft for you guys, and I apologize to the ones who break with me often and have heard this before, but for the not new guy, I know you guys aren't new to breaking, but new to me breaking. this Bowman draft, if you have the time and energy and line to PSA to get something like this graded that might just be sitting in your box for, you know, what's this raw? 20, 15 bucks. If you have the time to send this to PSA and it comes back a 9 or a 10 right around baseball season when it opens, this is easy a 3-figure card. Easy. Just by mailing it away and waiting for it to come back. And when you're breaking Bowman draft anything, whether it's light or jumbo or super jumbo, you're going to get 2 or 3 or 4 papers, 1 or 2 or 3 chromes, 1, 2 refractors, and then a color. So get a PSA subscription or go to a shop that has one. You never know when Grand Slam might be offering one. But yeah, stuff like that, I feel like some might disagree, but I feel like grade that all day. They put first and then another non-first in the set. I don't understand. I don't understand your question, Mike. Sorry. They put the first and then another non-first in this. Not in the same set, but okay. I might understand where you're going. So, yes, kind of yes. So, for instance, Samuel Munoz for the Dodgers is one of my biggest PCs chases. So in Bowman Chrome that just came out, I'm not sure, like maybe 6 months ago or whatever, his first was in there, but then right away they followed it up with Bowman Draft, who also has a Samuel Munoz, and that just came out in like December or late November, and he's in there, but it's not his first, but it's still 2022 Bowman, but kind of a different product within Bowman, if that makes any sense. Does that answer your question, Mike? Maybe. Fresh box, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to take a drink. I think so. So I love breaking for you guys, but one of the things you'll notice is I'm not the most articulate. So I might be thinking I have a good answer in my head to your question, Mike, but when I finally get done saying it, it might be all over the place. So you'll just have to mind me. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck on box number 3, Kumar. And you know what? I'm going to switch up a little bit. I'm just going to keep all my paper in one stack. Got our good stuff here. Chrome on the Cox. Chrome on the Pelican. Polanco, excuse me. Jacob Marcy. Here's a guy, guys. He's a later pick, but I got my eye on him. I'm not necessarily PCing him, but I do have my eye on Jacob Marcy. There's a Termar. That's just a base draft card, but we'll take care of that. To the Pittsburgh spot. Logan Tanner on the refractor first. Sedane, some paper. Our Ray Wave coming out is, there you go, Cleveland Guardians. That's your number 1 chase. The chase of Chase DeLauder. Going out to the Cleveland Guardians. First Bowman. Congratulations, Big Nicky. Big Nicky style. That'll go on the board's kind of full. All right, guys. A little more chrome coming out. Palquist, Henry Davis, Paulette, Gavin Cross on the blackjack. A little sprinkle refractor. Since that's a first, that'll come protected to you. And unfortunately, just the paper coming out left. Yeah, Mike, I just got back into the game too about maybe not even a whole year ago, if I'm being quite honest with you. And I was super confused too, because I love Bowman and I'm a prospect chaser. I'll chase prospects before I'll chase vets. So when I went in, it was to Grand Slam and was trying to buy my first boxes, you know, and after I got a bunch of the original 2022 Bowman, the original release, I'm like, all right, I got everything, right? I knocked out hobbies and jumbos and megas, and then Bowman, Bowman Chrome dropped. And I'm like, well, all right, that's cool, I get it. And then Bowman Draft dropped, and I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? So you'll kind of get the feel. It is neat. It seems overwhelming, and but you'll get the hang of it. In Bowman, I'll explain something as I'm going through the paper, unless something good pops up. And in Bowman Chrome, the release that came out before Bowman Draft, those firsts are typically your Puerto Rican and Dominican prospects, and your international prospects. And then, of course, Bowman Draft is just that. It's your prospects from the draft with those international prospects that had their firsts in Chrome, then as just prospect cards. There's a nice Cutter Coffee going out to the Boston Red Sox spot. He's not their first round pick, but people in Boston are chasing the Cutter. Congratulations to the Boston spot. The Cutter. Reggie. And we got our Chromes coming out. Here's a guy I've been looking at in Philly, Gabe Rincones. Not many people know about Gabe Rincones, but if you check out his baseball reference, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Sal first-round pick, a Cutter on the heir apparent, and a Joshua Baez as our refractor. Yeah, second Cutter in Boston. You're right. Yeah. Pitcher, Kevin Parada. That's who the Mets are going after. Our Ray Wave is going to be a Juan. It's an okay Juan. It's an okay Juan. We'll sleeve the Juan for now. He'll come top-loaded, though. Got a purple coming up. I couldn't quite tell whether it was a paper or a chrome, but it's definitely color. Bennett, Barriera. So here's one. Here's a prime example, Mike. So Christian Vaquero, he was who everybody was chasing his first out of Bowman Chrome. And just a few, maybe what? I don't even think it was 6 weeks later when Bowman Draft comes out, the first goes away, different picture, different card number on the back, and that's considered a prospect card. Cade Horton is your 6th overall pick for the Cubbies. Nick Biddison, one of my favorite guys for the Dodgers. Kenya Huggins. And that is a chrome purple, guys. It's not a first, it's an A. There's a Max Muncy. It's a prospect card. But, hey, Max Muncy, people are chasing Max Muncy like crazy out of Oakland. And I believe that is numbered to 250, and it is. 57 out of 250. Even it out a little bit. Going out to the Oakland A's spot. Congratulations, John Starr, on your Max Muncy. Another guy here, Mike, same example, Roderick Arias. His first was in Chrome. Everyone was high after Roderick Arias. And now that draft is out, he's a prospect card. A little less valuable, but still equally as valuable as, like, say, you know, if he turns out to be Acuna, then you can kind of comp back to see, okay, well, what was Acuna's prospect cards comping at? And then you get a kind of an idea of how that works. And our last Ray Wave is going to be, oh, it snuck me. I'm sorry, guys. It was backwards for no reason. Sorry about that. Last Ray. Thought it was our last Ray Wave. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, oh, definitely. You see that first on there. It's definitely more valuable. Don't get me wrong. So, I try not to hype up. You might see some breakers that'll be like, because Max Muncy was, he was hot. When he was in original 2022 Bowman first. And when you would pull, if this purple came out then, people, Max Muncy, So I don't want to do that and overblow it. But this purple, as it sits raw, that's still maybe a $10 or $11 card. And if he turns out to be, I don't know, Pete Alonso, that looking, and then you go back and say, okay, what was Pete Alonso's prospect card? Purple numbered to that. You comp it out that way. That might be a $50 or $60 card on the prospect level, where a first of that same guy might be, 120, 200, something like that. There's a nice Jason Dominguez. We made fun of Jason Dominguez earlier, but his cards are still super valuable, and it's a blue numbered. The blue refract, this is a kind of interesting one in Bowman Draft too. The Bowman Papers Sky Blue are numbered to $4.99. But the Sky Blue refractors are not numbered. You would think it would be the other way around, but it's not. And since there's no navy blue, that Jason Dominguez is kind of a color match. Kind of, sort of. I'm an optimist. All right, guys, moving right along. Freeland, a Chase. Those both will come protected. Justin Boyd on the refractor. Brooks Lee, who Minnesota's going after. Colton Cowser. We got a Sky Blue coming up. A Landon Sims, first-round pick for Arizona. Jet Williams, first-round pick for the Mets. And he's covering up our Sky Blue. First-round pick. Twins. How about that? He's like, I'm going to cover one for the other. Again, unnumbered, but Jet Williams is a first-round pick. Or was he second-round pick? No, yeah, first-round pick, 14th overall. So the Mets had Jet Williams in the first-round pick and Kevin Parada in the first-round pick. Kevin was the 11th overall pick. Jet Williams, 14th overall pick. We'll take care of both of those since they came out back-to-back. First-rounders always get taken care of here in the dugout. Congratulations to the Mets, Mark Toth. There's a refractor, Robert Moore. That'll get taken care of. Pinter. There's a Jackson, just a paper. But these PSA 10 papers of guys like Jackson Holiday, $60, $70, $80. So I'm going to take care of those on the spot because people send these to get graded all the time. So you never know. And our Ray Wave coming out is going to be not a first. There you go, though. If it's not going to be a first, Roderick Arias is one of the guys you want it to be on the prospect cards. That's kind of on the level of the Jordan Lawler that we pulled out earlier. Congratulations to the New York Yankees spot. Yeah, young budding prospect in year 6. You guys are funny. That was a good one. Yeah, even if I was Jason Dominguez or one of these guys, I'd be like, and Bowman got a hold of me and said, hey, your autos are due. I'd be like, hey guys, you know what? I might be good on Bowman this year. I'm gonna trust myself and hold out for Top Series 1 next 2024. So here we go, guys. Good luck. Last little batch of box 3. I appreciate you guys joining in. I know there's not many huge hits in here, but we've had some fun. I've had fun, right? We've had some fun. For the value of the teams here, we have an Invicta coming out. Matt McClain, not really the Invicta you want, but that'll still come top-loaded. I think that's our second base Kumar draft card. There, speaking of Kevin Parada, on the prospect refractor. If he turns out to be the polar bear, although he's a catcher, he's plays catcher. Some of these young catchers that are producing, 300-plus batting averages in the single A ball, they could probably end up first baseman or outfielders like Dalton Varsho, first-round pick, 11th overall. That could be a $100 card graded out at a PSA 10. Congratulations to the Mets spot. Whoa. Sorry about that, Kevin P. Didn't mean to knock you over. The stage is getting wide. Sorry. Not sorry. And a little bit of paper. Oh, there you go. The Mets are coming out in full force. 2 Jet Williams and 2 Kevin Paradas. Very nice. Bang, bang. Anyone who knows value of Bowman knows that the Mets people are chasing Kevin Parada like crazy. Congratulations, Mark Toth. We're boys, so I can tell you, I'm not so much chasing Kevin Parada. Not so much me. But I know values, and he is valuable to those who are chasing Kevin Parada. There's a nice Anthony Hall. One of the veteran of Bowman. Zach Neto is in there. There's a nice Elijah. Let's go ahead and take care of the Elijah. He falls into that paper PSA thing that I like to talk about. Any Elijahs, Termars, or Jackson papers, you'll have to stop with me and while I take care of them. I don't want to be responsible for any corners coming damaged on a gradable item. Marco, Tanner Scoble, Elijah on the base blackjack. So, I mean, here's kind of an example, Mike. So, you know, you got your Elijah Green paper versus your Elijah Green. I mean, it's not, I mean, it's chrome. It's a chrome cardstock. And it's the same product, doesn't have the first on it. He shares the card. The quality of the card's probably better on the blackjack. This one will be, you know, 10 times more valuable than this one 10 years from now. You know, just because it has that first on it, first one. If I'm preaching to the choir, my apologies. Bryant Baby Acuna. Let's take care of the Baby Acuna prospect card. That'll come on, top loader or a penny sleeve. That'll come top loaded though. Last little bit of paper. And that's box number 3, guys. Let me clear out some area. Oh, no doubt, Mike. I love the Invicta insert. Even the base Invicta inserts, even if they're not valuable to others, I love how they look. They're the right thickness of cardstock. Some of the relics that come out of the top series, they're like overly jumbo and kind of silly, to be honest with you. But those Invictas, they're nice, they're thick, they're classy looking. Usually only the better prospects are on those, so I really dig the Invictas. I'm with you on that. They're thick. Is it after midnight? It is after midnight. I guess we can talk about thickness. Oh, sorry, guys. There you go. It's empty. Will YouTube flag us for inappropriate talk? I made it unsafe for kids. Apparently, when you're setting up a live for YouTube, that if you say that kids can watch it, they don't allow you to chat, which I didn't know about. So you have to literally say, no, it is not safe for kids, so that they'll allow you to chat. Guys who aren't local, most of us are local here. There's about 10 of you guys who bought eBay teams. You guys favored us on eBay. We'll have more breaks coming out. I'm going to try to do a lot of the newer releases that are coming out. Panini Elite Extra Editions, some Sonic, or was it Cosmic? One of those two that are coming out. Some of the Series 1, hopefully. More Series 1, I should say. So keep that out. Subscribe to this channel. And tell your friends. Tell your friends. Because we're new on this side. So we're trying to get this booming. All right, guys. Here we go. Good luck on the last box. Appreciate you guys coming in. And here we go. Henry. There's our first Kumar base chrome, but we're going to take care of that on the spot. Congratulations, Texas. We will do a recap at the end here of the staged items. Blaze. It's a funky Caden Wallace, but I like Caden Wallace. Cutter on the refractor. I'll top load that in a minute. Some more pape. Sky Blue peeking out back there. Justin Campbell. Guardians are chasing him. Also, Guardians are chasing George Valera. Daniel Cueva is covering up our Sky Blue refractor. It's a first. Kevin Parada. Man, who is the Mets? I forget. Mark Toth, you are building your lower end of the Kevin Parada rainbow. That's 3 out of the last, 8 packs. Parallels Kevin Paradas. Very nice. Our board is wide. Wide and thick. Oh, Peyton Henry. Yankiel. That's a prospect refractor, but Yankiel's one of the guys Colorado Rockies fans are chasing. Big numbers out in the high air. Pate, Gavin Cross, Caden, and a Shallon. Shallon's one of the Bowman vets. Even though he's a Bowman vet, he'll come top loaded when the time comes. Oh, there we go. Just a base chrome, but I'm going to take a quick peek at that under the right light. Surface area is good. Centering's good. Again, guys, I'm not a master. I've only done one PSA submission, and I haven't even done it myself. But I've done enough breaking that I can identify the regular Bowman nicks and dents, and that's a really nice Jackson Holiday. Congratulations, Baltimore. Alex DeJesus, Colson, Jimmy Crooks on the refractor. Oh, no, that's the base. There's the refractor on the Juan. Paper. And our good stuff coming out. Yason to the Rangers. Baby Acuna #2 to the Rangers. Jordan Walker, Bowman vet. Chases for the Guardians. A Yerlin. We got some paper. And our Ray Wave. Baby Acuna. The other Baby Acuna. I think this is the babiest of the Acunas, actually. I think Luis Angel is middle Baby Acuna. And that is Baby Acuna. That's your prospect Baby Acuna. All 7 Rockies fans. It is definitely the Parada show. It's the parade. The Parada parade. The Parada parade. There's a nice Nick Biddison going out to Kathy Franz in the Dodgers spot. I'm a Dodgers PCer. That's one of the guys I have in my box. Congratulations, Kathy France. A Mizorowski. Pape. And some goodies. A Blake Burkholder. A cool Ivan Melendez. That'll come taken care of. Bryson Moutz. A Chase base. Air. First round pick, Sal Stewart on the refractor. I'll take care of Sal with a top load in a minute. And some Pape. That's a nice Cole Young. Keep your eyes on Cole Young. He was a 22nd overall pick. 21st overall pick. But I love Cole Young. He is in my PC. That's our first Jace Jung paper. So we're going to take care of the Jace on the spot. Rangers and Mets galore. Jace Jung. All right, guys, last stack. 5 packs to go. Again, I appreciate you buying into this. On paper, the sticker, this was the curb appeal. That's what I was going for. The curb appeal might not have been there, but I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys tonight. And not only that, but we got good stuff. I mean, the value is there. If you got if you got any of these hits on the board here at the price point we're working with, I'm sure your break was close to paid for, if not into the gravy spot. So I don't think you guys should have many complaints. If you do, I apologize. Who, Mike, to Sal Frelick? Peyton, or Kevin Parada? I mean, that's a good comparison, right? I mean, Sal's one of the... I have a little cheat sheet, and Sal's up there on my cheat sheet that I'm looking at of guys to look for. There's a blue paper coming out, guys. I'm going to make sure I flip these appropriately. All right, good luck. Last half. Oh, Cole Young. Oh, yes, there you go. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would agree with that, Mike. Yeah, when I said Kevin Parada, I was like, maybe, I don't know. But yes, definitely Cole Young. That would be much more apropos. I would agree. Although I hear Sal, who are my Brewers fans? If I know Jesse is for sure, but if there's any other Brewers fans, I hear Sal isn't very liked in the clubhouse. I heard he's not a very likable guy. I don't know that. Obviously I don't know the guy personally. Sonny D, first rounder, Brandon Barriera. There's a nice base Invicta. That's a nice way to close out. It's not a parallel. These do come numbered, and I believe even can come autoed, but it's a Jackson Holiday, and it's my favorite insert. So I don't have one of my thick top loaders, though. But it will definitely, I promise, come top loaded in the right top loader. I'm just not going to cram it into one just for the sake of cramming it in. Add a Mazer on the refractor. Our blue paper. That might be our last color, so I'm going to Seacrest that color towards the end, even though it's just a paper. All right, here we go, guys. A Nick Biddison. That'll come top loaded. Henry Davis. Roderick Arias on the base chrome. Edinson. A Churio refractor. Let's go ahead and take care of the Jackson Churio refractor. Some people do send out prospect refractors of the best guys, so I do want to take care of that just in case, because Jackson is definitely one of the PSA guys that with high pops. Jet paper, and our Ray Wave Peyton Pallette going out to the White Sox. First over Bowman first. When you're doing Bowman, the first moniker is so prevalent that you get your firsts mixed up. First round pick, first overall, first Bowman first. All right, so you know what? That blue paper's still down there. We're gonna go through this last stack first, and I know it's just a paper, but it might be our last color, so we're gonna wait till the end on that, just in case nothing else better comes out. Here's our chrome stack. Kempner on the first. Eric Brown base blackjack. Drew Thorpe refractor first. Paper. Parada paper. First round pick, Justin Boyd, who's now a Guardian. But this goes out to the Reds because he was a Reds and he's on the Reds checklist. That'll go to Cincinnati. Nicky B. Yeah, you should take that. Yeah, I'd take that. No doubt. That's a pretty Jackson. He's got that hair. Although I saw that TikTok. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it was on other platforms of, I hear his little brother is better than he is and more highly touted already. There's a nice Drew Gilbert. Let's take care of Drew while we're here. That'll come top loaded. We're just going to sleeve the Drew for now. Cade Young, 6th overall pick. Let's go ahead and take care of the Cade on the sleeve. Carson Palmquist, first refractor. Baby Acuna. Oh, why is Khalil that? No. I was like, is that a short print? Khalil was upside down for some reason. Why were you upside down, Khalil? Sorry about that, guys. I thought that might have been a short print. I wanted to sleeve it, then check the code just in case. But the codes match up. That's just a Khalil prospect who happened to be upside down for whatever reason. See, I take care of your stuff. I'll go the extra mile to take care of your stuff, even if it slows us down a little bit. I want to be safe than sorry. This is our last little sliver of chrome stuff, guys, before we get... There's a nice Gavin Cross while I'm talking. I love Gavin Cross. Before we get to that blue paper, I know it's sad that we're waiting on a blue paper, but it's numbered. There's a nice Gavin Cross to the Kansas City spot. A base Nito draft. A base Kumar. A refractor Mason Barrett. And... Austin Hendrick. First, twin. Oh, that was anticlimactic, right? That's the breaks, though. That's the breaks. We had a bunch of other good stuff anyway, but it was worth it, right? It was worth the anticipation. Connor Prelip, second round pick, 48th overall. Not too bad, numbered to 150. Not what we were hoping for at the end, but nonetheless. Guys, if you want to give me 2 seconds, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave. I know it's late, but if you want to give me 2 seconds, I'll do a quick recap. I have pretty much there wasn't, a whole lot of color or anything too exciting to stick around for, so it won't be too long to put this stuff in order, but I want to go through it respectively just because every breaker does the recap, so we want to make sure we're doing the right things in the break community. All right, give me 1 second. Oh, Connor, get back here. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, for sure. It was a pretty fun, cheap break. You know, I like breaking it for you. It was quick, what, an hour or so. Cheap products. Fun little chat session we had going here. Happy to do it for you. All right, guys, here we go. Just a quick recap of our black and whites. We had some base holidays, some base Kumars, some base Tramars that aren't going to make the recap, but anything of note is in this recap here. Jordan Beck, first rounder. These are our let me get them all. Yeah, these are our black and white Ray Waves of note. Jordan Beck, Dylan Beavers, Dylan Lesko, Oscar Colas, Kevin P, Sonny D, Jordan Lawler, refractor Kevin Parada, another refractor Mikey Romero. Those are unnumbered. We had some purple chrome Max Muncy, numbered to 250. Jason D on the paper sky blue to 499. Kevin Parada, the sky blues unnumbered. Connor Prelip, purple blue paper, excuse me, numbered to 150. This is it's a paper, guys, but it's gold, numbered to 50 in one of the better pitcher prospects that you can get. I'm happy with that, with the price point, numbered to 50. Owen Murphy to the Atlanta Braves. Danier to 250 on the purple. Our yellows that we definitely weren't expecting. Get my little microfiber. There we go. On the yellow canary, Tristan Vierling. That is numbered low to 75. Trevor Martin, yellow canary wave, numbered to 75. Cade Horton, first round pick, number 7 overall. Big Cubbies chase on the speckle, and an Elijah Green refractor. Guys, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.